Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Resolved that the regular meeting commence at the hour of 7 p.m. All in favor?
Jim, if you could read who moved and who seconded the motion to put it on the table at the top. Moved by Kathy and seconded by...
Oh, sorry, yes. Okay. And further be, moved by Kathy, seconded by, moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Arola. My mic, is that my mic? Yeah. Okay, how come? Okay. And be it further resolved that the Council acknowledges that we are meeting in the Robinson Superior Treaty area on lands that have been traditionally used by several Indigenous nations, but we would like to pay special recognition to our closest Indigenous neighbors, the community of Pigdigon, Nishnabik, and Pic-Mobert First Nations. We wish to recognize the long history of the First Nations and Métis people in our regions specifically and show respect to them today. Okay. Adoption and deletion of the agenda. Okay, moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that the agenda be approved as circulated. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting held on September 9th, 2020 be adopted as circulated. All in favor? Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Arola. Resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Manitowoc Public Library Board held June 22nd, 2020 be accepted as received. All in favor? Okay, there's no petitions, no correspondence. Verbal update by Mayor. Mayor's absent. Verbal update by the CEO.
Thank you. Through the chair, I have a few items tonight. I just want to talk about the upturn in COVID and what we're seeing happening in Ontario. In the last 7 days, our new daily average of new cases has become 400 per day. So we've seen a dramatic increase. It's important that people remember the washing your hands message, the social distancing, and wearing your mask. The province did enact new regulation last weekend for social gatherings of 10 people indoors, 25 outdoors. So I'm sure if we continue to see an increase in the upturn, what we've seen in the last 7 days, you're going to see more stringent regulations and shutdowns continue again as we get into the second wave. Today across Canada, there was 1,000 new cases in Canada. Wow. So even people were starting to get feel good about the possibility of travel again and things like that, that we may see the restrictions coming back on shortly. For the COVID relief extreme dollars that Council approved, the program ran very well. We've processed $171,200. So we've finished processing applications now, so that will be the amount of the processed applications for a total of 759 households. We have retrieved or paid back to the small businesses right around $111,000. So there's still $60,000 of the extreme COVID dollars out there. We encourage people to get out and put that into the community and help out our small businesses at this time. There is some applications that were processed, a very small number, I think it's less than 10 now, that haven't come and picked them up, and they have to the 30th of this month we'll be shutting the program down at the end of the month. That doesn't mean that the redeeming your money is shut down. They're still good, and we encourage people to get out there and use them, and we can get that on. So overall, we're happy with the way the program progressed. So it's great, quite nice. This Saturday, September 26th, is the Manitouwadge Annual Household Hazardous Waste Day. On Saturday, between 10 and 2 o'clock, you can take your household chemicals, batteries, old propane tanks, paint, all those things down to the public works yard, and they'll be safely disposed for you. And that's this Saturday from 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock at 11 Sioux Road down at the public works yard. Florence McLean, the Economic Development Officer, and myself attended the Generation PGM open house this afternoon in Marathon, and that's related to the Stillwater, the palladium mine that they're looking at in Marathon. They have new investors. They're reviving the project and getting it back on. They're looking at a 2021 startup with production in 22. Roughly around 350 employees. It was actually a productive meeting for us today. We got to talk about the community of Manitouwadge. Back in 2011, when they were working on that project, they worked on a community profile for Manitouwadge. We were able to update some of that information with them today, and they're going to hopefully be coming into the community in October and doing a presentation to the community. So whether we do it in this format with our YouTube set up and bang the table and also Zoom, we're looking at all those things, and we've offered those our assistance to Generation PGM to help have those presentations in the community. So it was certainly a productive trip today.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Arola, being a bylaw to repeal the appointment of a Chief Administrative Officer / Clerk Treasurer for the Township of Manitouwadge, to be read a first and second time, and furthermore be read a third time, passed and numbered as bylaw number 2020-22. All in favor? To business. Administrative Report 2020-07 submitted by Shelley Ferguson. Welcome.
Thank you. Through the chair, back at budget time we discussed our master plan. That has been posted in the RFP that we've been going through the details with you last meeting, and the tender proposals have come in. I've gone through the proposals and discovered that Think Design was the lowest bidder. They had some really good information within the document depicting some of the key things that I picked out from it was that they were really interested in the community's voice, and they presented even an option of a telephone poll through Oracle. So I'm here to ask council if they would approve the contract as I did.
Anybody have any questions?
Not really. I think if you look through everything and you feel like this is the best option, I'm okay with that. Well, actually, through the chair, is that the only way they're going to do a poll, or are they going to try and do like a Survey Monkey type thing, like maybe a mail out, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so the intention is to hit as many residents as possible. We'd like to utilize mymanitouwadge.ca. We'd like to use Bang the Table. We'd like to use Zoom. We'd like to, because of COVID, it's a little bit tricky right now how they're going to facilitate it. And that was why I really like the idea of even phoning residents at home and asking questions.
Yeah, I think if that's the case, if they're going to do that, we should give the town a heads up that
Absolutely, yeah.
this isn't a scam.
No.
There's so many of them going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the intention. Once we come closer to those details, then we'll definitely
Okay.
be announced.
Good.
Okay, and when is the proposal start date for this project?
Next week.
Next week. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. I have no further questions? No further questions? No? Okay. Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that council is in receipt of administrative report CS 2020-7, submitted by Shelley Ferguson, Director of Community Services, regarding the Recreations Park and Facilities Master Plan proposal, and be it further resolved that upon conclusion of Council's review and consideration, direct staff as follows. Council approves the contract be awarded to Think Design to undertake the Township of Manitowoc's Recreation, Parks and Facilities Master Plan in the amount of $37,045 plus HST. All in favor? Carried. Thank you, Shelley. Okay. Motion, no closed session. Okay, moved by Councillor Hudson, resolved by seconded by Councillor Arola, resolved that the regular meeting adjourn at the hour of 7:11. All in favor?